Most people work for money, but what if you could make your money work for you? Have you ever thought about that? Well, I'm sure that many of you are familiar with the concept of passive income and putting your money to work for you, but are you taking action on that? Or are you relying only on one source of income? Now, there's nothing wrong with relying on one source of income, but if you're able to put your money to work for you, it will help you to grow your finances faster, and as a result, you will have multiple income streams in the future. Now, let's be brutally honest. Putting your money to work for you isn't difficult. It doesn't require a certain skill or a huge amount of money to do that. And that's why in this video we go over different strategies how to put your money to work for you. And we also go over some real investing examples. But before we talk about that, let's talk about the difference between active income and passive income. So active income means you're working for money. Let's say you're working your 9-to-5 job. And to explain this in the most simple way, you're basically trading your time for money. Whereas passive income is about your own money working for you. The beauty about passive income is that you can be doing whatever you want, but your money is still working for you. That's why I want to emphasize the importance of putting your money to work for you, because eventually in the long term, it will help you to grow your finances over time. And don't get me wrong about active income. It is a good thing because everyone has to start from somewhere. But the real secret to passive income is that you put your money you earn from your active income, for example working a job, to work for you. So the idea is to support your future passive income with your current active income. By doing that, you'll ensure that you're putting your money to work for you, and once the process begins, you'll be able to see how the money works for you and not the other way around. And the common mistakes people make when it comes to passive income is that, let's say you get paid from your job and you saved some money. The problem here is that when you save money, yes, that's good. You have something in your savings, but it's not working for you really. Whereas if you invested it in the stock market, for example, that's the place where money would definitely work for you. By the way, if you're liking this video this far and would like to see more of this type of content where we talk about financial growth and investing, hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more so you don't miss the newest uploads every Sunday. Now we get into the interesting part of the video. Let's talk about different strategies you can use to put your money to work for you. And let me get this first one right away. Investing. So like we discussed before in the intro, investing is the easiest way to put your money to work for you. And it's not only the easiest way, it's also probably one of the most effective ways, especially in the long term. When it comes to investing, there's plenty of options you can use to make your money work for you. For example, stocks, index funds or ETFs, or even crypto. It really depends on what kind of investor you are and what kind of a risk you're able to deal with, but all these options are great. When you invest in stocks, you're buying a share of a company. Now when the value of that stock goes up, your money is now worth more than it was when you made your initial investment. Investing in stocks has been one of the best ways to grow your wealth over time in history. And sometimes picking individual stocks can be hard, but that's why diversification is super important. Now let's take a concrete example here. So let's say you invested in Apple stock in January 2020. In January 2020, Apple stock was priced around $77 per share. Let's say you invested $5,000 in that stock. You invested $5,000 in Apple stock and the stock was priced $77. After completing the trade, you get 64 shares of Apple stock. Then you hold them for 5 years, so you will sell them in January 2025. Apple stock price in January 2025 was around $245 per share. So you own 64 shares of Apple stock and your initial investment was $5,000. Now that the price is $245 per share, those 64 shares you own are now worth $15,680. That means that your total gain and profit is $10,680 in passive income just by holding the stock for 5 years. So as you can see, investing in stocks is a great way to put your money to work for you and make more money with your own money. However, never invest in something you don't know and always do your research before investing. Then I also mentioned index funds and ETFs. This is a great option if you're not familiar with individual stocks and you don't want to do the research it requires. So basically, index fund is a collection of different stocks that follows a certain market index. Because index funds follow a certain market index, your investments grow based on market growth. And when you're investing in index funds, you can't beat the market because you're basically holding on to the market growth. But if you invest in individual stocks, you can beat the market. However, there's a higher risk of losing your money. And then we have crypto, which seems to be a very popular investment option nowadays. Crypto market is very volatile, which means the prices react quickly and they can go up and down very fast. If you're not able to deal with high risk, I would not suggest investing in crypto. However, if you're familiar with that and you know how to do it, I think it's still a valid option to put your money to work for you because even in the short term, you can make some good returns. Personally, I have minimal experience when it comes to investing in crypto because I don't have the desire to do that research. I'm more focused on investing in cost-effective index funds. The next strategy you can use to make your money work for you is cash flowing assets. So when it comes to cash flowing assets, it can be about rental properties, dividend stocks, or even businesses. But let's take dividend stocks for example. You're probably familiar with the fact that some stocks pay dividends, and that's a great way of making passive income. When you invest in dividend stocks, it's just an easy way to earn some passive income over time. But let's take a concrete example again. Let's pretend that you invest in a strong dividend paying stock. And let's assume that the stock price is, for example, $150 per share, and the dividend yield is 3% annually, and the amount you invest is $10,000. The stock is priced at $150 per share, and with that $10,000, you'll be able to get 66 shares. The stock pays 3% dividend, which means you can earn $4.50 per share annually. So you own 66 shares, and you can earn $4.50 per share annually. Now we take those 66 shares and multiply it by $4.50. The result is you will end up with $297 per year in passive income. Now let's take a look at the last strategy we will talk about in this video. It's about automated income streams. So it can be YouTube monetization, some kind of a marketing business, or paid advertising. Let's take paid advertising for example. So let's say you're promoting a product and you invest $100 in your ad campaign. Now if you're able to make $200 back from that, so it means you made some sales, your $100 you invested in ad campaign turned it to $200. So you ended up with $100 in profit. I like this example because it's an easy way to understand how to put your money to work for you and how you can make more money back. And it doesn't have to be always about investing in the stock market. Reinvesting your profits in ad campaign again you made from your previous sales will allow you to get more sales because you'll be able to reach wider audience. So if I had to recommend something when it comes to putting your money to work for you, I would definitely suggest try paid advertising. Find a product that has a high demand and offers a solution to people, create an ad campaign and see what happens. But eventually those were the 3 strategies you can use to put your money to work for you and eventually generate passive income over time. Personally, what I do when it comes to these strategies is I'm investing in index funds. I also have some individual stocks, but for the past year I've been really focusing on just long-term investing in index funds. And I also have some money in crypto, but I'm not really focusing on that. And I have been also doing some paid advertising lately, and not only to make my money work for me, but also to learn new skills such as advertising. And even when you're investing in the stock market, there's so many options you can invest in that by doing that you'll eventually learning how investing works and stuff. So it's very valuable. It's like an investment in yourself. As a result, you're becoming a more valuable person. Now, before I end this video, I want to give you 3 actionable steps you can take today to make your money work for you. First one is save and invest automatically. So for example, if your income is $3,000, automate 10% of your income to the savings account, meaning $300 goes automatically in there. And then put 20% of your income in investments, whether it's stocks, crypto, or index fund. That will ensure that you put your money to work for you and that you can also take advantage of market growth. The second one is invest in income generating assets. So for example, dividend stocks, real estate, or online businesses. We talked about investing in dividend stocks before in this video, so you should be familiar with that. But investing in online businesses can be also a valuable investment. You can build a personal brand on YouTube, or you can do marketing on social media and eventually turn that into your main income. The last and the third actionable step is reinvest and let the compound growth work for you. Instead of cashing out, reinvest your dividends to accelerate the compound growth. And if you're, for example, investing in index funds, make sure to do it every month. If you're able to put more money in there, do it, because that will help you eventually to generate bigger returns over time. The more you invest, the more potential return you can get. Now that being said, that's it for this video. Comment down below and tell me what's one asset you'll start investing in today. If you made it to the end, I highly appreciate you. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you're interested in learning how compound interest works, make sure to watch this video next. In that video, I compare investing $100 versus $500 a month. If you're new to the channel, click here to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.